Ready for a video, Cliff? Yeah. One second, I gotta give my dog some water. Alright, don't mind Cliff, he's just gonna be chilling. He's just gonna be chilling right there, taking a break. He's gonna be taking a break. See if we can have his ears just barely cropped in. If you don't know, this is an 03. It's a Quadrasteer Suburban. It's a 3/4 ton, so it got the 6 liter and a 4L80. This was the longest trip I've done with this car by far. I got to tow, you know, a little bit of kind of a baby load for it. U-Haul trailer plus stuff. I mean, you could say it was maybe 2,500 pounds, maybe 3,000, maybe not. So equivalent of like towing a light, very light Miata. Texas to Georgia, all around Georgia, back to Texas. It was 15 hours to come back because I had the trailer and stops and everything. I'm tired. But I made it, 0 issues, other than my blower motor resistor went out. But it's all good. Everything made it fine. That was a maiden voyage. I was like over 30 hours collectively of driving. Oh, Cliff, you good? You gonna cool off somewhere else? Where you? Don't pee on my camera stand. Do not pee on it. Oh boy, Cliff getting old, man. It's a little sad. He's losing his hearing too. Come here. Okay, no, he heard me that time. Oh, Cliff. I need to cool off. So this is it. This is my rig. Give you a quick little walk around on it. Got it for $3 grand. Oh, you follow me? All right. We got it for $3 grand in Houston not too long ago. And it, bro, can't beat it. Can't beat it. Yeah, we got a little bit of rust there, but cannot beat it. It was good. Everybody was comfortable in it. Everybody was chilling. There and back. I went a little bit overkill with this, with a lot of the stuff that I was doing for the prep for the road trip, because this is new to me. So I was 176,000 when I bought, no, 172,000 when I bought it. Has about 183 now. Obviously, like 1,400 to 1,500 from the road trip. But some of the stuff that I did do to it to prepare for it, we got the draw tie hitch here. I got this from E-Trailer. They were the only people that had it in stock. You can see ties all the way into the rear. And then we got the 2 bolts here. So 2 there. And then we had to drill. Where you at? There I am. I had to drill the frame for that one. Super easy. Had the updated 4-way and 7-way trailer connector relocated and moved into the bumper. Made my own template. Worked perfect. Also, for the road trip, I did get one of these. I got me a Milwaukee tire compressor. So that all worked out cool. You know, I got my jump box and tools and tire plug kit. But for anyone interested, if you are gonna get a 3/4 ton Suburban, or let alone 3/4 ton, you know, GM, I guess it'll be the GMC 800 platform. Do it. These are very solid. Cliff, where are you going? Cliff! Man, he's gonna get all kinds of stickers on his toes. I was comfortable, other than me, my back started to hurt, but you're driving for hella hours, of course it's gonna hurt. So yeah, a lot of this stuff and a lot of the upkeep and some of the stuff that I did to it is a little bit overkill for the road trip, but better safe than sorry. This draw tie hitch I think is my favorite part, because the original one it was all rusted out, so that was all fixed. There was some stuff I had to do with the side marker lights because the license plate light harness was cut, so I had that all fixed and working. Another thing that I did, I didn't really need it for the road trip, but just in case, and I even came with a jump box, so that didn't even what I did technically I did not need to do because I had a jump box, but we have dual battery install. You see there's my fuse, there's the isolator for the battery, so that way in accessory only that battery is active. Then when I turn the key on and start it, closes and both batteries are active, because in the future I will put some sound, lights, light bars, and all the other kind of stuff. But didn't use an ounce of coolant, no oil, no transmission fluid, brake fluid is fine. So all of that is good. And then the lights that are on it are good. I just got LEDs and I got factory replacement lights. I do have the upgrade. I did my own custom upgraded transcooler, so if you would like to see that, you can check that out as well. Towing with that amount of weight, I didn't see trans temp above 150. The only time it did go up to 200 or close to 200 is you let it idle for like 30 minutes and do a bunch of city driving, then it may get close to 200. But with the transcooler that I have in it, it doesn't get hot for nothing. You can see a little bit of it in there. It's a D-rail 10 or 12 row. There it is. It's a D-rail 10 or 12 row, and I think it's over an inch thick transcooler, because you can see the factory one is way thinner. So mainly this is for my friend Nate to look at it, because he has a 3/4 ton too, and that's fine. Also, this 3/4 ton I do have with the 373s and the Suburbans with a Quadrasteer. As far as I know, they're only available with a 373 gear set. And yes, this one is four-wheel drive. I think that they were all four-wheel drive regardless. No sunroof. I don't think these all came sunroof, but I love it. This thing is my ultimate workhorse now. I know that I can trust it, especially with everything I did. Some of the other stuff you can see I did, we have new, it doesn't even look new anymore because it's got a bunch of road grime on it, but we got a new upper control arm, tie rods, pitman arm, and idler arm. And we went ahead and did all that. You can see that's my ground lead, or my ground for the second battery. But that was all taken care of. Obviously fresh alignment, fluids, and all that kind of stuff. But first, maiden voyage for this thing, and it did perfect, other than just drink a bunch of gas. So the only thing that I'm thinking of doing now is, man, it's a big iffy if I do want to do it. And I just noticed that front tire is really close to the fender. I wonder if it touches at all. I never noticed that. It's like really close. I don't want to do any engine modifications, but if I do have to, maybe a little bit of a cam that'll give me a little bit more torque. But I mean, I don't think the gain of a cam that I'm going to put in is going to give me more torque at 2,500 or $3,000. I think I may be better off spending the money on a converter, because from what I understand, when I took the thing apart and did a trans fluid flush, that is another thing that I did. I did a trans service on this thing. I risked it for the biscuit, but it came out dark red. Did the flush, did the filter, did the cooler, and everything's fine. My transmission guy says that I should have it done every 40,000 miles, and I did this at about 180. So we got about 183 on it right now. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wait till I get to 200, do another one, and then go from there. I don't know how long or how many miles I can get out of the factory 480, but from what I'm seeing, there's people that go 350K on one that's well maintained. Some people go 270 untouched. So that's up for debate. But you know, do that information, you know, what you will. But again, overall maiden voyage, it did perfect. So I think as of right now, the only thing I am looking to do to go on as far as adding on the reliability aspect is I may do a hydro booster. These things are factory hydro boost, and the one I have in it, I noticed when I got here, it's all after I got here, that there is a little bit of a when I press it, and that could be some noise from the accumulator inside, what have you. But I do want to upgrade the booster. There's some information that I found that you can put a 2011 diesel pickup booster in it, and it works fine. It plugs right in. So I am going to think about doing that, and then when I do that, the power steering pump and the lines are leaking, so I'll just replace the pump and lines as well. That they are actively leaking, and we'll worry about that later. But that is all for that, other than me wanting to put the HD hood on here. Well, overall, it was perfect. There are little things that I got to do, you know, just little nicks and knacks that I want to do to it. Where'd my dog go? Alright, so, but like I said, oil pressure was 60 the whole way. Even with the fan clutch that's in it, the temp never went above that. Trans temp on the whole trip, 150 while towing, hauling ass uphill. That boy overheating for Cliff, you need like a radiator and like a triple bypass. This man need all the cooling he can get right now. Boy, hot. Alright, should be okay. Should be okay. There we go. There, I see the wind blowing in your fur.